Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today, my question to you is: are you in control of your money, or is money controlling you? Why do I talk about this? This is because I meet several people during the course of my work. People who exhibit signs of being controlled by money. Do not be controlled by money. Take charge and be controlled, and be in control of your money and your financial journey. What makes me come to the conclusion that somebody is controlled by money? The first thing is constant mood swings. People who have constant mood swings, especially at certain times of the month, are most likely going to be controlled by money. When you are broke, you are constantly in a bad mood. You do not want to meet people. You do not want to talk to people. In fact, people avoid you before the paycheck comes in. You are in a totally bad mood. And you are in a totally wonderful good mood. In fact, people know that you are paid because of the mood that you exhibit. You are unnecessarily happy, unnecessarily smiling. You are necessarily in a good mood. Your mood is constantly being checked by the money in your pocket. The more the money goes down, the poorer your mood becomes. The more you are on the negative, the bad your mood becomes. And when you are paid, you are constantly in a happy mood. In fact, people can gauge how much money you have based on your mood. The constant mood means that money is controlling your actual outlook in life. When you are broke, you lose the interest. When you have the money, you start getting interest in things. You should be in control enough to ensure that money does not control your emotional states, because remember, money can go as quickly as it came. Your employer may not be able to pay you on time. You may not have the money, or your expenses may be going up due to inflation, and your income may not go as high. Does it mean that you will be constantly in a bad mood? Be in control of your money and ensure that you debank emotions from your spending and your emotions from the money that you have in account. Because remember, sometimes people purchase things also because of the happy mood that they are. If you are too happy, you end up overestimating your financial capacity and purchase things that you do not need. When you are in a fearful or bad mood, you end up not spending and not being able to pay for an expense that you necessarily need to pay for, and may incur your penalty if you do not pay, or end up in a desperate situation because of the fear. The constant emotions and the constant moods are a sign that money is controlling you. Then the other thing is more excuses than results. You have too many excuses of why you are not saving. You have too many excuses of why you are not financially prudent. You have too many excuses on why somebody is doing better. You are not doing as well as somebody else despite earning the same amount of money. You are not showing results. You do not have results of your financial growth. You are struggling with that this year, struggling with that next year, struggling with that every other year. You're constantly struggling with mobile loans every day of your life. You're constantly escaping telephone calls from people who are asking for their money. You are not moving forward. This is because money is controlling you. You are not controlling the money in your life. You need to take charge. You need to see some movement. Your net worth needs to change. You need to be becoming better as you acquire more knowledge and as you grow in skill and exposure, and you earn much more as you increase in your salary. You should not be in the same constant place if you are growing in your finances and if you're in charge of your finances. But if you are constantly giving excuses, every other time you're constantly giving excuses and not producing results as regards to financial growth, then you're not in control of your money. And the other thing that I have already mentioned is constant fear. If you're in constant fear because of finances, because my employer may actually fire me, this and this may happen, you're in constant fear, then money is controlling you. If you're in constant fear that your expenses are spiraling, then you are not in control of your money. You need to take charge of your money so that you can be able to have or take back the life that money has taken you through. Even the Bible talks about the love of money. The love of money is the beginning of evil. And when you love money and when you give so much precedence to money, when money is no longer as available or it needs to be measured in good financial ways, you end up being in constant fear of being broke. Stop having this fear all the time. The other thing is constant and spiraling debt. If you're in a situation where you have to take debt to pay debt and take worse debt than the previous debt to be able to maintain and pay off expenses and keep off people who are chasing you to pay their debts, then you are not in control of your money. You are in constant spiraling debt. You have not just one class of debts, but several classes of debts. You have not just one debt with one debtor, but you have many debts with the same debtor, and the debts are spiraling out of control. If you have to acquire a debt from a less than desirable lender, a bad rate, a place where you have unfavorable terms, and you are no longer qualified to take loans from the favorable lenders, then there is a problem. You are not in control of your money. Money is controlling you. This is because you need much more money to be able to pay for the same expenses, but still paying debt. Remember, a wise man said that if you are bright, you earn interest. If you are stupid, you pay interest. So how many years will you be paying interest to people? When will you start earning your own interest? So spiraling debt is one of the indicators that money is controlling you. The other thing is, if you are attached to relationships because of the money, if you are in a relationship with a person based on how they can be able to take care of your needs, then, and you are not attached to them because of the relationship that you have and the love and the other things that are more important than money, then you are controlled by money. This is because you may not be able to opt out because you are financially dependent on them. You are not in charge of your own finances, and you have to wait for them to be able to meet your desires and your needs. This is the moment where people enter into relationships where they are used, abused, mistreated, and they are constantly in the same abusive relationship and they cannot move. This is because they do not have control of their own money and have to wait for somebody to be able to help them balance their finances. You need to evaluate why you're in that relationship. If you can't move because of money, then money is controlling you and is keeping you in an otherwise abusive relationship that a sane person with good financial standing cannot be able to withstand. Sometimes people power bad behavior in their relationships because of their financial desperation. Ensure that you're in control of money and money is not controlling you, because money will make you do things that are less than desirable. The other point that it brings you to the next point. If you find yourself forced to do things that are against your own values, forced to engage in activities like theft or corruption or taking bribes, which is against your own values, then you're probably controlled by money. There are many things that are driving you up the wall, including debt, and you have to use means of earning income, even though they are less desirable or even legal. So if you have to engage in these other activities to be able to maintain your financial standing, money is controlling you. You're not in control of your money. I hope that you are learning, you're growing and becoming better. What other signs for people who are not in control of their money do you think there are? List them down in the comment section. Remember to subscribe to the channel, to leave a like on this video, and to keep tuned because more and more content is coming your way. Thank you and enjoy your day.